exhale, no police in sight. Made a U-turn, then bust the right. I bust the right, blowing on that loud. We call the top flight. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready.
Let's get this party started, man.
I'm ready to slide. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Shot Denise Love checking in.
Let's jump in. Let's go.
Let me hook my mic up.
Let's start through the hood, man.
We just getting this party started, y'all.
Man, it's time to ride. We outside right now. I gotta get up out of here. I got somewhere to.
Brand new episode of the Foolish Show podcast.
I'm ready to slide.
Wednesday night.
I'm ready to slide.
Over the hump.
I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide.
All good vibes, man. Y'all know how we get down. We gonna get this party started in a minute. The live chat is wide open. Drop your comments. Get on YouTube right now and drop your comments. YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. We in the middle of the week trying to get over the hump.
Time to get this, cause I'm on a mission, doing shows, traveling, driving long distance, yeah, bigger them with me, so I ain't.
Hope everybody having a great week.
9, 5, 4,
grab you a snack. Fix you something to drink. We're gonna get the party started in a minute.
I need some more guys. Got off on the turnpike, riding through the hood. We call it war night. Paranoid, looking around at the red light. Exhale, no police in sight.
Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. Make sure you check in. Live chat is wide open. You tune in to the Foolish Show podcast. We talk that talk and walk that walk over here.
I'm ready to slide. 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 I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I'm talking about. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. I'm ready to slide. Let's jump in. Let's go.
Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all join the discussion. Whatever we talking about, drop your comments in the live chat.
They be talking, capping, and they rap, saying what they killing, but they ain't doing that. They busting rhyme, they not committing crime. Cause if they did, they be in the pen, dropping time, doing time, stuck behind the cell, behind the wall, with no bail, feel like they trapped in hell, like you very understand.
Man, let's get this party started, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing Reality Music Entertainment. I appreciate everybody out there that's tuned in, man. Like I said before, I hope y'all having a great week. All good vibes. Keep all the negativity away. Keep all the toxic stuff out your life, man. Life is too short for all that nonsense. We don't do nothing but live life to the fullest over here. But tonight, y'all, we're going to start tonight's podcast off. We're going to talk about wants and needs. Because there's a lot of stuff that we may want, but 9 times out of 10, we don't need. So you might want a big car. You might want a Lamborghini, a mansion, but you don't necessarily need it. You don't need 12 bathrooms, 20 bedrooms. But it's all right to want stuff, but you just can't get it mixed up. Like I said, some things you may want, but you don't need. Only things that you need in life is what? Air, food, and water. And you probably can throw shelter in there. But even if you have no shelter, people still can live. Because there's people that live out in the streets homeless all the time. So them are basically the things that you can't live without. Everything else is extra. What kind of house you have, what kind of apartment you got, what you driving, all that's extra. That's not really what's important and what you really need. You might want a certain car. You might want to live in a certain house. Ain't that wrong with wanting things. As long as you work hard for it. My people's always told me you can get anything you want to get. As long as you work for it. So you can't never tell nobody really what to do with their money. Especially when they work for it. As long as you go on and get it in the right way. You ain't taking it from nobody, you ain't stealing it. Because that ain't gonna never get you nowhere, because what goes around comes around. Y'all know how karma work. But wants and needs, a lot of stuff y'all want, but y'all don't need. You might think that person that you see, like, oh, I want her, I want him. But you don't know if you need that person or not. You just want it at that moment. Then maybe you take a look and find out what you're getting. You might say, I don't want that no more. You realize that you don't need it. Certain things you really don't need in your life. Because life is already too short as it is. Why spend your time in life being unhappy? Why be unhappy when life is already too short? You can be here and be gone tomorrow. So why waste energy and time on stuff that's not going to lift you up and benefit you? See, a lot of times we worry about stuff that really don't matter at the end of the day. When you take that last ride, when you go to that other side, a lot of that stuff ain't going to matter. Because there ain't nothing in this earth you can bring with you. So a lot of stuff that you want, but you don't need it. That's just life. So you have to differentiate the two. Understand what's important. You need air, food, and water, and shelter. Those are the things you really need to survive in this world. A lot of stuff we worry about and we stress over. For what? If you really break it down, it really ain't that important. As long as you got a roof over your head, everything else is extra. Let's go to the live chat. Niece Love says, I only need my family and friends and loved ones. Materialistic things means nothing to me. And I respect that, Niece Love. And this is what I'm trying to tell everybody else. Those are things right there, examples that Niece Love gave. Those are some things that we all should value. And understand that your mama and all of them, you ain't gonna have them forever. You're not gonna have your siblings forever. You're not gonna have your kids forever. So you have to appreciate all the time that you have to spend with them. Grandma and all of them ain't gonna be here forever. Materialistic things cannot take away all your pain at the end of the day. If something happened to your people, them, you can get a check. You can get some insurance money, but it ain't gonna bring them back. Fatima Andrews checking in. But we're talking about wants and needs. Y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. We just getting started on the Foolish Show podcast. We live streaming on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube right now. But we're talking about wants and needs. A lot of stuff we want, but that don't necessarily mean you need it. You might just want it. But is it going to really change your life? If they come out next week, a lot of y'all going to want it. But do you really need it? Is that really important? You might have a car, but you want to fix your car. You might want to put a sound system in it. You might want to put big, nice rims on it. You might want that stuff, but do you really need it? See, a lot of us can't separate the two, understand that you got wants and you got needs. A lot of people take stuff that you just want and act like That's what you need. All that you don't need to live. All that just extra. All materialistic stuff, once you get older, it's like cars. All that other stuff is like toys. Remember when you growing up as a child, you love a certain toy and all that? It's just toys. Because at the end of the day, we can't take none of this with us. If we sit up here and praise our cars and all that, our cars can crash and blow up, flip over. You can lose it like that anyway. So it's all right to want stuff, but ask yourself, do you need it? A lot of people take their last and put it on something that they don't need. Excuse me. They'll put it on something that they want and not need. That's what I meant to say. They will take their last dime and their last, whatever you don't got, ain't really got no change on your life. It ain't really affect your life for the better. So we don't know how to separate the two of wants and needs. It's no different from dating. It's a lot of people you might want at that time, but do you need that person in your life? And once you get to know that person, you be like, nah, I don't need this. See, a lot of stuff you're going to always want, but do you need it? We got to learn how to figure that out, y'all. Because it's basic life things that you know you need. The air you breathe, you know you need air. You know you got to eat or you'll starve to death. You know you need something to drink or you'll go thirsty. Them the things that your body needs to survive. All that other stuff is just extra. But it's even little small stuff like that we take for granted. You forgot that you ain't even have to wake up this morning. Like a lot of y'all forgot that. Y'all think every day is automatic. That you're going to always be here. Ain't that going to ever happen. Fatima Andrews says, that's right, it's called maturity. Yeah, you have to mature in life, man. Especially when you get a certain age. You can't be around here 50 years old still worrying about, okay, I got to trick my car. I'm going to go get a mouth full of gold. I'm going to get a whole bunch of tattoos. At that age, your mind should be on other stuff. You should be trying to get right. Because you don't know when it's time for you to check out. I'll be trying to get right. Which we all should be trying to do right now. Because we're not going to live forever. But you got to mature at a certain point. Certain point when you old, when you're younger, we all get a pass most of the time. Because guess what? We don't know no better. You don't know no better. What they call it, young and dumb. A lot of stuff we don't know no better. But the older you get, you're supposed to get wiser. Supposed to mature and make better decisions. Even if you make mistakes, you're going to always make mistakes. But you should be learning from them. You shouldn't keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. Ain't nobody learning no lessons. You ain't learning that. If you keep hitting your damn head on that wall, you ain't learning that. You're going to knock yourself out. So we got to understand, man, you got to mature and understand certain things you might want, but you don't need it in your life. There's certain people that you might want, but you don't need in your life. That's just how it goes. Some things are toxic, man. And if you surround yourself with toxic stuff, it's going to suck all the good stuff out. And your life is going to be full with nonsense and drama and bull crap. That ain't a life you want to live. Like we already said, life is already short as it is. We don't know when we check it out of here. So you're going to waste all your time and energy on what? Something that don't really matter. People always entertain the nonsense and the gossip and the he say and the she say. While y'all worry about all that stuff, you got to get ready that you're going to be in the casket soon. So y'all forgetting the bigger picture of life. It ain't really about what you have. It's about what you give. What you doing out here. How many people you helping? That's how you're going to be judged. You think when we die, God going to say, all right, how you doing? Can I see your bank account? I charge $100,000 to get in heaven. It ain't no amount of money you can give them. You're going to be judged on your heart. and how you was when you was here. So the key thing I keep trying to tell y'all is what you do for others. But see, you got all these me people, all these selfish people, all these ones, gimme. They're always having their hand out, but they don't never want to give nothing. Don't never know how to bless nobody else. They want all the blessing. They're the ones that got to start opening their eyes. Can't be gimme all the time. Y'all know what I'm talking about, all them gimmies. Everybody that need a favor, hey man, you give me 100, I'm telling you, I'm gonna give it back to you. I'm gonna give you 200 back, dog. I'm telling you, I got you. This is the last time I'm gonna ask you. I ain't gonna ask you no more. Y'all know y'all got some people in your family or your friend. I call them gimmies. I always talk about give me something, which is cool if somebody really need it. Everybody get in the bind, but them gimmies, they always in the bind. Is every day is something new. Every day they got another story for you. Fatima Andrew says, right, I was going to say that toxic relationship. Sure right, bro. Keep it going. Stay spreading the love. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And like Fatima said, man, even that toxic, I was telling y'all, even them toxic relationships, you gotta let that go. Y'all gotta realize certain things you might want. You might want an old lady, you might want an old man, you want a wife, you want a husband. Well, do you need it? If that person ain't right, you don't need it. It's a lot of stuff you want in your life, but you don't necessarily need it. If they came out with the newest phone tomorrow, everybody gonna break their neck and wait in line and try to be the first one to order. But do you really need it? Because how is that going to change your life? You're going to get an iPhone 96 or whatever number they're going to come out with. How is it going to really change your life? Is it going to get you to heaven? Is it going to get you rich? Is it going to make sure your kids great? See, we got to break down what's important. What we value, I don't know why we value it. So a lot of stuff it's not that important if you think about it. The only thing that's important is air, food, water, and you can throw shelter in there. But a lot of people still can live without shelter. Look at homeless people. They still waking up every day and living. Even though they ain't got no apartment or no house, it might be on the side, on the bridge, it might be on the sidewalk or bench. But they still here. So we got to understand some things you may want, but they don't necessarily mean you need it. Even relationships. Sometimes you just got to let it go. Because life is too short to be wasted. If we waste, imagine if you waste 5 years, 10 years, 15 years of your life with somebody for nothing. And then you get ready to die in the next 2, 3, or a couple of months. You don't know. We don't know. Imagine all that time that you don't waste it. And you could never get back. That's one thing, nothing can get you back. Like, ain't no money that can buy back time. You can't go back to the past. You can't go back to what done happened. So that's why you got to cherish it, appreciate it. Value the things that's in front of you right now. Value your kids, value your wife, your husband, or whatever you got, girlfriend, boyfriend. Value your true friends, not the fake ones. The true friends who always hold you down, got your back when you're in a bind. Value those people. Value grandma them, mama them. Because you don't know how long you're going to have it. We all working on the schedule. We ain't going to be here forever. We on the clock, everybody. In case y'all ain't know. I'm giving you a notice. You're on the clock. I can't tell you when your expiration date is because nobody don't know. Well, we all going to expire. So we got to appreciate and value all the stuff that's in front of us right now. Take the time today to appreciate what you got. See, why I always try to live my life and I try to tell people, man, I don't worry about the stuff I don't have. I just always thank God for the stuff I do have. Because what is meant for me to have it, I have it. If not, then so be it. Life goes on. If I don't get to $1 million, I don't get to $1 billion, then so be it. But I'm going to live my life. And it's all about living your life to the fullest. Value the stuff that you have in front of you. Value everything that God done gave you right now. We can always wake up and like, man, I wish I had this. Dang, I ain't got this. Dang, I want that. But you forgot you don't woke up. You don't forgot your heart's still pumping. You forgot you got 2 feet you can still get up and walk on. I know a lot of people in a wheelchair. I know a lot of people paralyzed. I know a lot of people can't walk. Some people can't talk. See, we take all that little stuff for granted, like it's guaranteed to you. You get in an accident later on in the day, then what? You in the wheelchair, that's just that fast. It don't take nothing but a second for something to happen, y'all. Nothing really happens as planned, especially when it's tragic and bad. It always comes out of nowhere. You can get in your car and crash just like that. You didn't know you were going to get in the crash when you left the house. You know how many people dead and gone and they left the house? They had no idea that this was it. They had no clue that this one ride was going to be their last ride. Because none of us don't know what the future holds. That's why we can't take life for granted. Take each day, one day at a time. Appreciate life. And value the things that we have in front of us. Value your family and your kids. Value all the time you can spend with them. Don't wait too late to say I love you. Don't wait too late to say I forgive you. I don't hold no grudges against you. You gotta let all that out and get that off your heart and your chest and your mind and clear your mind and your soul. Because at the end of the day, ain't none of that stuff working. Y'all probably mad over something petty anyway. Learn how to let go, let live. Let's go back to the live chat, man. Y'all jump in the live chat right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man, about wants and needs. A lot of stuff we want, but we don't need it. Niche Love says, I learned through experience to cherish who and what I have in life. Yeah. That's what's going to do it. Time and experience. That's what's going to get you through a lot of stuff. Because even your heart, you know what really heals a broken heart? Time. You got to get everything time. Then you'll see it go away. Even a cut. If you're going to get cut, you get that cut by another week or two, you're going to still start healing. After a while, you forgot that cut even happened. Everything happens in time. Just give it a little time. Give everything a little time and it will heal. Sometimes the pain don't go away overnight. It's a process. So like Miss Niece Love saying, she learned through her experiences and now she cherishes what she have in life. Because people will show you if they for you or against you. Because when you're back against the wall, you're going to see who really there. When you don't have nothing and you need a little help, you're going to see who's going to really help you. You're going to see who really down for you. People going to show their true colors. So y'all be around here screaming my homeboy, my homegirl, and my bestie when they really ain't your friend. That ain't your dog. Half the time they jealous of you. They're in competition with you. They want to have more with you, more than what you got, so they can throw it in your face. As soon as you start doing something, they get mad and get in their feelings. But a lot of us don't see it. Because you right here saying, that's my dog. That's my homie. That's how people get you. Y'all got to be well them snakes in your own grass. Most of the time, the people that's against you is right there in your corner. We don't even know it. Y'all think about how many people don't lost their life because somebody don't cross them. Their own husband, wife, best friend. Some dudes don't grew up together. They done grew up since elementary school. Set them up and got them killed. Or backdooring them and trying to mess with his baby mama or his wife or girlfriend. It's all type of slimy stuff out here, man. Because you're looking around no more, ain't no more loyalty. Who loyal? Y'all see what happened when them boys get caught and they go to jail? Nobody riding for nobody. Is you crazy? We talking about freedom. Who ain't gonna want their freedom? They gonna throw you under the bus. They gonna tell them everything they want to know. If I can be free, they telling everything. Ain't no riding no more. Ain't no homies, my dogs. People ain't your friend, man. Most of the time they just around you because they think they can get something from you. They using you for something. Don't be a fool. Open up your eyes and realize when somebody's trying to play on you, you'll know if somebody's really in your corner or not. Because when the times get bad, forget the good times is good. Y'all can have memories and y'all can turn up together and have all this fun together. But who was there when you ain't have nothing? When you was down and out, who said, here you go, dog. Here go 100. Go get you and your kids something to eat. Or girl, you need a ride somewhere? I'll take you. Girl, you need to go grocery shopping? I got you. I got an extra 200 on my card, on my food stamp card. I fill your refrigerator up. You know when it's your dogs because they're gonna come through for you. The other ones, they gonna look at you crazy. Oh no, I can't help you. I got my own problem. But I bet you they don't ran to you for help before and you don't look out for them. One thing I realize most of the time, y'all, all the love you give, 9 times out of 10, it don't always come back. That's how it just goes. That's how it goes. No matter how much love you give, all that love never really comes back, which is cool because you're doing it from the heart. And one thing nobody can't do is block your blessing. So you're gonna be blessed for doing them good deeds. Don't think you're doing it for nothing. Your blessing's gonna come back 10 times more. But you allow that to happen. See, some people are always looking for something. Sometimes you gotta do stuff from the heart. Don't necessarily look for something. When you help somebody, let it be genuine sometimes. Sometimes you don't expect nothing. See, when I help people, I don't really expect nothing back. If I get it back, cool, that's all right. But I don't really expect nothing back. Because I know most of the time, if these people ain't really needed, they wouldn't ask me for it. Let's go to the live chat. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live right now on the Foolish Show podcast. I told y'all we don't be on here just gossiping, capping, and we talk about real life stuff. What's important? Niece Love says, I don't have much friends. I've been mistreated by most of the people I call friends. That's how I go. That's what I was just saying, Niece Love. Them be the main ones who gonna turn on you and cross you. The ones you think your dogs. Because guess what? They know all your business. They done been around you so much, they know all your baby daddies. They know how much money you be making. They know how you living. They know all your business. Think about it. And they're the most dangerous people. They know all your business. That's why you gotta be careful who you let in your circle. You let the wrong people in your circle, they're gonna know everything about you. And you might be regretting that. That's why my circle's so small, I'm probably the only one that can fit in. It's like a Cheerio. Because me, I don't put that past nobody, and I don't trust too many people. Like Niece Love said, man, I've been crossed so many times, and people don't show me how flawed they is. So I'm like, oh, I'm good. I like Drake, them, no new friends, no new friends. I'm straight. All that friend stuff. Most of the times, the friends are turned into your enemies because friends become jealous and envy of you when they see you doing good. And if their life messed up and they ain't got what you got, most of the time they ain't gonna cheer for you and cheer you on and pat you on the back. They're gonna be praying for your downfall because they don't want you to have more than them. See, human beings always make everything a competition. Y'all don't realize that? Women always competing with who's the biggest, who's the thickest, who got the biggest booty, who's the prettiest, who gets the most attention. Dudes always who getting the most chicks, who spend the most on their jewelry, who got the most cars, who got the most money. Everything they make out of a competition. Why we all just can't live? Why we gotta be competing? See, I don't compete with nobody. When I wake up in the morning, I don't say, man, I gotta do what such and such them do. I gotta outshine whatchamacallit them. Ain't nobody else on my mind. I ain't waking up thinking about other people. So I can't compete with nobody like that. But a lot of people, all us, they live lives through competition. Women compete with each other, dudes compete with each other. It's always about competing. Why we just can't just live? Why we can't just do our thing and live? Y'all ain't never thought about that? We always competing with each other. I got more money, my house bigger, my kids dress better, my kids look prettier, my car newer than yours. I got more in my bank account than you do. Think about it. We turn everything in life into a competition. Why are we competing all the time? For what? Everybody live, do your thing, do you, and live life. Whatever everybody else doing across the street, let them do it. Whatever they doing behind here and over there, ain't everybody business. See, that's another thing. A lot of people don't know how to mind their own business. They always meddling in somebody else's business. You always trying to watch. That's why social media, they love the nosy people who ain't got no life. They love that. That's entertaining all day. They can see what happened in everybody's life, and people get on there and tell everything. They get on there, ooh, her and her baby daddy breaking up. Ooh, I remember him. He got shot. That's all it is. They're just looking and watching. Because they so damn nosy, they ain't got no life and no business of their own. Niche Love says, if anything, we should compete with ourselves. That's what I'm saying. Because who are you competing against? You should be trying to compete to get to heaven. If you really want to be honest, that's what you should be competing for. Get a spot in heaven. Y'all worry about who got the most this, that. Ain't none of this, like we said, ain't coming with you. Who cares what kind of car you drive? It ain't coming with you when you die. It can blow up tonight. Who cares how big your house is? Somebody else gonna be living in that house after a while when your heart stops. They're gonna sell it to somebody else. They're gonna sell that car to somebody else if it ain't broke down. Y'all understand life goes on, right? As soon as you die, don't nobody sit around and wait. Life keep on moving. Life don't wait for nobody. So all the stuff that we put all this value into, you gotta evaluate your mind and think, man, is it really important? I understand you want it, but do you need it? Do you need those things to survive and make it? See, a lot of us don't got our priorities in order. A lot of y'all be praying for cars. You want a car, you don't even have a house. You staying with somebody sleeping on their sofa. Don't you think you should get you some shelter first? You can always get you a car. You get your ride. What's the point of you having a car, but you ain't got nowhere to park it? You parking at somebody else's place. You taking up somebody else's space. A lot of people got their priorities mixed up, man. You don't value and understand what's really important. Appreciate everything that you have right now in front of your eyes. Because y'all take for granted one day you ain't gonna have it. One day you ain't gonna have your kids. One day you ain't gonna have mama and daddy, grandma them. One day you ain't gonna have your real friends. It's a lot of things you're not gonna have one day. So you gotta value that stuff, man, and appreciate it. Show them people that you love them before they go or before you go. Life is too short. You can't think that you're gonna live forever because you're not. I don't care how much money you earn. I don't care what house you living in. You leaving here. You gonna check out of here. You gonna keep moving. You will move on to the afterlife. It's time for people to wake up. Get your priorities in order. Appreciate and value the real stuff, not the fake stuff. The stuff that really has value in your life. Because you always want more. We always want more. I want this, I want that, I want. Everybody always want more. But you don't even take the time to appreciate what you have right in front of your face. Mama Bren checking in. It's all good, Mama Bren. You got to get your rest in. I appreciate you checking in. Say, just waking up, son. Sorry, I'm late. They always told me, Mama Bren, they always told me it's better late than never. That's what they always told me. I appreciate you. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. Subscribe to this channel. We live streaming right now on Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube. But what we're talking about right now is wants and needs. A lot of stuff we may want, but that don't necessarily mean you need it. You might want that new phone, but do you really need that phone? You might want that new truck, but do you really need it? You might want them $300 pair of shoes, but do you really need it? See, we got to separate wants from needs. A lot of stuff that you think that you need, you just want it. A lot of stuff that y'all praise really have no value. That same car and house, once your heart stops, somebody else gonna drive it and somebody else gonna live in it. All the jewelry you got, when you going in that casket, somebody in your family gonna be giving it away or they're gonna be selling it. All them clothes you have, they're gonna give it away or they're gonna sell it. Think about it. So what's really important in life? You got to value the stuff that you have in front of you right now. Value mama them, daddy them, your kids, your true friends. Value that stuff. Value the time that you can have with them right now. Grandma them and all them. Because you don't know when that's going to stop. You don't know when that ship ain't going to sail no more. That's what we need to be valuing. This other stuff is just temporary and it's just toys, just extras. Of course, you can want stuff. As long as you work hard for it, you can go get whatever you want to go get. They always say you can't tell nobody how to spend their money. All I'm saying is a lot of stuff we want, but that don't necessarily means we need it. It might be some people that you want, but you probably don't need them people in your life. We got to know how to separate it, y'all. Separate wants and needs. Stuff you might think you need, you really don't. Main things that we need on this earth is air, food, water, and you can put in that shelter. Them are the main things that you need. Everything else is extra. Without air, you really can't breathe and you ain't gonna be here. Without water, you know you're gonna go thirsty and die. Without food, you're gonna starve to death. So them are things that you really need. The other stuff, it's just extra stuff that we put a lot of value in, that a lot of folks praise. Y'all praise that stuff. And that same stuff gonna be in somebody's hands after a while when you check out. When you leave here, you ain't driving nowhere. When you leave here, you ain't sticking no key in no door. So all this stuff we see right now, we can't take with us. It's temporary. Y'all see all this? It's gonna be on somebody else one day. Somebody else gonna have all this stuff here. You ain't gonna be with me. I can't take it with me. When it's my time, everything you got, they're gonna be selling it or giving it away. So we imagine we spend a lot of our lives praising and valuing all this stuff. There ain't none of this going nowhere with us. So we gotta get our priorities in order. Separate your wants from your needs. And teach that to the kids. Kids gonna always want. I want this, mama, daddy. I want. You gotta tell them, hey, I know you want that, but you don't need it. You might want to get that new tablet that costs $800, but you don't need it that bad. I might give you a tablet, but it ain't gonna be $800. So you got to install that in them and make them understand what's important and what's not. Because a lot of that stuff, if you don't, once they get older and older, that's all they're going to value. That's all they're going to praise and chase. And then there's going to come a point you're going to realize that don't mean that. When you get on your deathbed, what is that checkbook or that debit card going to do for you? What is whatever you got parked in that parking lot going to do for you? If you're in the hospital, hooked up on machines, the machine helping you breathe, what's that card there going to do? What's this right here where I'm at right now going to help me if I'm laying there? Y'all got to think about this stuff. A lot of this stuff ain't going to be nothing important at the end of the day. I understand you here, you can have it, it's cool. But don't put all your value and praise into this stuff that is temporary. You both to value and praise the ones around you that you ain't going to see after a while. Put all that time into mama and grandma and your kids and everybody else. Most important, you're supposed to be praising God. That's number one. So when you do check out, you'll be in good hands. But we don't think about all this stuff. We live for right now. We live for every materialistic stuff that's right here in our face. Not understanding and realizing we ain't taking none of this with us. Ain't no helicopter you getting on. Ain't no plane ticket you gonna need when you go on this ride. And we all gonna take it. It don't matter if you want to go. You gonna do it. You're going to die. You're going to expire. You know, it ain't a matter of you whether you want to or not. It's about when. That's what you got to ask yourself. When is it going to happen? So while you're here, you got to appreciate life and value everything that you have in front of you today. Separate your wants from needs. Understand some stuff, yeah, I might want it, but I don't really need it. That's how you become a better person. Because you start to understand and realize what's important. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live right now on the Foolish Show podcast, still going strong on this Wednesday night over here in South Florida. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now. Y'all just do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Don't be scared at all to jump in the live chat and express yourself and drop them comments. And make sure when you come in, man, y'all bring somebody with you. Don't be coming by yourself. Tell your homegirls, your friends, your side chicks, your baby mama, your third cousin, your boss, your pastor. You tell everybody, come on in and check out the Foolish Show. This show is for everybody. But we talk about real life stuff. I don't get on here and gossip about that. Forget the gossip. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Because we ain't got too much time. We can't be playing. So today could be our last. Can't play with it. We ain't here to play. But I appreciate y'all, that one that's tuning in right now. And y'all can always go rewatch all the podcast shows on my YouTube page, Reality Music Entertainment. Subscribe to that channel if you ain't already. But that's what my message is tonight, y'all. Separate your wants and your needs and value all the real things in life. We spend too much time valuing stuff that really don't matter. And that could have been time you could have been pouring into your kids or to mama and grandma them while they was on their last days. So you don't never miss good things until they gone. You don't miss mama and daddy them until they gone. So you can't get on that phone and call them no more. So you can't ride to their house no more. You don't miss your kids so you're not able to see your kids no more. So you miss things the most when you're losing. So y'all got to start praising it while you have it. Start appreciating it while it's here in front of your face right now to this day. See, that's the most important thing in life. A lot of y'all got life mixed up, man. Y'all got y'all values in the wrong places. Y'all priorities are not in order. And that's what people be telling you when they say it's time to get your house in order. That means you're trying to dot all your T's. I say cross all your T's, excuse me, y'all, and dot all your I's. Trying to get everything in order, man. Understand what's important, what's not. Appreciate each day to the fullest. Live life to the fullest each day. Because there ain't no turning back. You can't get yesterday back. You can't go back to 2020, 21. You can't go back to the 1990s and 80s and 70s. What's done is done. That's why you got to appreciate every day you wake up and make the best of it. Because one thing about it, y'all, we all go through stuff. One thing about problems, we all got them. It don't discriminate. Stuff happen to everybody. Long as you keep living, something gonna happen. You're gonna go through something. A person always told me every good person done been through something. I want y'all to think about that. Every good person done been through something. Which means everybody got a story to tell. It might seem like they're at the top, but you don't know what they had to go through to get there. You don't know how many hurdles and how much they had to endure to get where they at to this day. So don't never think that you're the only one going through stuff. Don't never think that you by yourself. Don't ever think that nobody don't love you either. Don't never be sad and depressed. Say nobody don't love me. Number one, God love everybody. That's number one. But there's somebody that always got some love for you. There's somebody praying for you. I don't care if it's grandma them, mama them, somebody praying for you. So there's always somebody that's gonna love you somewhere. You might die in a bad relationship, but that's all right. Last I checked, it was 1 million people on this earth. Last I checked, life goes on. You can't let one monkey stop no show. You still got to continue with the show. You got to find you another monkey. Life always goes on. It don't stop for nobody. If I leave here today, you think life gonna stop? There's gonna be 100 more thousand podcasts and everything else. Life gonna always keep moving. It don't wait for us. So while we living it, while we in this moment, you better enjoy it. You better seize your moment. See, a lot of us walk around here and we don't even know what we're doing. Y'all just here on earth. Don't know what direction you going. Don't know what you're trying to do. You basically like the Walking Dead. Just like a zombie. Everybody's walking around like robots. You don't know which direction you head. I call that lost souls. It's a lot of lost souls out here, y'all. Find yourself before it's too late. Stay true to who you are. Always have faith. And always know that things gonna always get better. Just because it's cloudy and it's storming now, don't mean the sun ain't coming out. But you gotta withstand the drought. You gotta learn how to take losses and bounce back. Mama Bren says you're right. You gotta learn how to, when you get knocked down, you gotta learn how to get yourself back up and don't give up. Everybody on this earth is here for a purpose. If you watch it right now, I want you to understand you got to give. You just probably not using it. We always blessed with some kind of gift. We just don't use it right. That's why a lot of people got to do some soul searching. You got to look within yourself. Then a lot of y'all look around and you wonder why no blessings don't come your way and why this ain't going right. Do some soul searching. Go get in that mirror and look in it. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. You don't even realize you blocking your own blessings. You in the way and don't even know it. The way you living your life, you might be blocking your blessings. You don't even realize it because you're so blind in your own mind. Y'all realize a lot of people don't realize they have a problem. Then when somebody tell them they got a problem, they don't want to hear it or they get in their feelings. You can't tell me what to do. I ain't got no problem. All right, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't need to go get no help. You can't tell me nothing. I'm grown. Y'all know how people live. They ain't gonna want you to tell them that. So a lot of people don't even know they have problems. You try to tell them, then that's still a problem. I tell you, boy, life. What can we do, y'all? We're trying to live in it. But all I'm trying to tell y'all better do some soul searching. There's a lot of lost souls out here. Don't know which direction they going, what they doing in their life. I don't know which way y'all trying to go. Y'all living your life through social media. All that virtual reality, that's make-believe. That ain't real life. Facebook and Instagram can't get you to heaven. And most of the people ain't making money off it. If you're making money off it and making a living for you and your kids, then okay, I understand. But most of y'all ain't making a dime off it. And then you give it all your time and energy. But in real life, you ain't happy. In real life, you broke and suffering. But you rather be popping online. You don't want to be popping in real life. You want 1,000, 100,000 followers. You want 100,000 likes, 100,000 views. You want all them comments. You want everybody to love you. Stop living for other people, folks. Live for yourself. Stop following the crowd. Take ownership of your own life and soul. If you gonna mess around, y'all gonna follow them people right to hell. If you ain't careful. You gonna follow these people right to the pit. If you ain't careful. Because where they guiding you at? Most people ain't taking you, they ain't taking y'all to paradise. Everybody leading people in the wrong direction. You listen to these people, you gonna be dead in jail. Or broke. We ain't following the right stuff. Following all these trends online, but these trends ain't taking care of your kids, them. They ain't paying them bills. They ain't keeping them lights on. They ain't paying that car note. So you keep following all these trends and following what everybody else doing. Y'all gonna be following each other right behind each other into the pit. If you don't wake up. See, I try to open up people's mind. I try to make y'all see the bigger picture. A lot of people don't want to see the bigger picture. Y'all just think y'all gonna be here forever, and y'all gonna pop bottles forever, and y'all gonna shake your behind and twerk forever. Public service announcement, everybody. Sorry to break this news to you, but you gonna leave here. Y'all hear me? You gonna check out. You ain't gonna shake your booty forever. You ain't making it rain forever. One day you ain't gonna be able to use your arms and hands. One day you ain't gonna be able to get in no car and drive. What you gonna do when that happens? We don't think about that, do we? Because y'all keep taking this for granted, think you're gonna live forever. You forgot you're gonna check out, huh? You forgot it might not be no tomorrow, huh? Did you forget all the friends and loved ones you lost that used to be here and they ain't here no more? Shouldn't that tell you that life is real? You could be just talking to somebody one day and the next day they gone. Does that not tell y'all how real life is? And it can be gone just like that. So appreciate and value all the most important things that you have in front of you, man. Your kids, mama them, grandma them, stuff like that. All this other stuff, it's temporary. Can't take none. All this, somebody else gonna have it. We can't take none of where we going. So we gotta ask ourselves, what's really important? You gotta put value into the stuff that you need to put value in. That's gonna benefit your life. A lot of stuff don't mean nothing, but we act like it do. Because we always in competition. Always trying to stun on each other. We supposed to be here to love each other and just live life. Lift each other up. Share good times. You see your brother down, you lift him up. You see your sister down, you lift her up. I ain't just talking about your kin folks. When I say brothers and sisters, we all brothers and sisters at the end of the day, y'all. I don't just want my mama to be blessed and safe. I want all y'all mama to be blessed and safe. I want all y'all daddy to be, all y'all family, all y'all kids. It ain't just about mine. And that's the mentality that we got to get out of just ours. When you pray, pray for everybody. Don't just pray for your family. Pray for the ones that live across the street from you. Pray for your co-workers, the family. Pray for the people down the street that you just saw standing on the corner. See, we always just worry about ours. But what about everybody? We don't think about everybody. It's just always us. We all on this earth and we all in this fight together. And we all gonna die. We all breathe the same air. You cut every last one of us, you're gonna see red blood come out. Everybody in this together, man. The sooner we realize that, I think the better we will be as human beings, period. But we see we living in an era where nobody cares no more. And when you got people that don't care, this is what you're gonna have. A whole bunch of confusion and nonsense. A world filled with violence and chaos. That's all you're gonna get because you got a whole bunch of people who don't care. And they will tell you, I don't care. Well, I don't care what happened to me. I'll do whatever. I'll crash out. I'll die today. They'll tell you. They tell you they don't care about life, which is a sad situation. That's why I say a lot of these people are misguided and misled. And sooner or later, they're going to get a good record. That alarm going to be so loud, you ain't going to be able to ignore it. Y'all going to get a big wake-up call. It might bust your eardrums. You're going to get a wake-up call. When y'all start realizing what's important in life and what you better value before it's too late. You keep wasting your time on this stuff that don't mean nothing. You see what happens. You want to see how far it gets you. Get your priorities in order. Get your house in order. Don't wait too late. A lot of us wait till we get on our last leg and we on our deathbed. Then we want to get our house in order. Don't wait too late. Start getting your house in order right now. Make sure you got what you need in your life. Surround yourself with nothing but positivity. Surround yourself with nothing but love. Keep all that stupid, evil, hateful stuff away. Anybody that try to bring drama and chaos, don't have them around. All it takes is one bad apple, and it will spoil a bunch. So try to keep them bad seeds out of your garden. It takes one bad. It starts spreading. They always told me misery loves company, but it just can't get mine. I refuse. Life is too short. I'm going to live it to the fullest. And that's what I'm trying to encourage y'all out there to do. Get your priorities in order, enjoy life and live it. Enjoy what you have today, because you might not be here tomorrow. Appreciate them kids, man. Give them all the love and guidance you can now. Give mama and grandma and auntie and all of them all the love you can now. Everybody that's been there for you when you was down and out, when you was down on your last leg and your last dime, give them your love now. Not later. Now. Value what you have now. We always spend a lot of time worrying about what we don't have, but we don't thank God for all the things we do have. We let that go right by the cracks. You able to get on here and watch this podcast, that means you got an internet. You know how many other thousands of millions of people in this world ain't got no internet? They can't afford it. Can't afford a phone. Can't afford no computer. You know how many, a lot of people somewhere right now ain't had no good meal and since I don't know when. They can't just get in there and take a hot or a cold shower. They ain't got no fridge to go dig in. They ain't got no car to jump in. They walk miles a day every day to get home and go to work and all that. Did y'all know that? Do y'all know everybody ain't got it like that? Do you realize everybody ain't able? Do we realize that? Or we so wrapped up and caught up in our own life that we don't even care what's happening around us. We don't care about nobody else. Because all we care about is us, right? All we care about is what's going on right now in your life. Who cares about the next person, right? That's everybody mentality. And I told y'all, this is where we misled it. We don't start caring. You already see what's happening. You see people don't care about each other's life when they go on and just running up in places shooting innocent people who ain't do nothing to them. Look at all the mass shootings. Look at the schools, grocery stores, churches, concerts. So if you're going to keep not caring, this is what you're going to get. People don't value life or nothing else no more. They don't care about you. They will kill you and not think twice. Let's go back to the live chat. Niece Love says, I let go people that wasn't for me since 2015 and let go of my best friends in 2021. I chose me, peace, and sanity. And that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Niece Love. That's what you got to do. I told y'all, it's detox season. Y'all better get rid of all that stuff that don't mean you no good. All the people you know that don't mean you no good, get rid of them. Because life is too short for all that. You don't want to surround yourself with evil. You want to surround yourself with nothing but love and positive things. You don't want to sit up there and look at that man every day knowing damn well that man don't love you. You don't want to wake up every day knowing doggone well that woman don't really love you. You ain't gonna keep with these people that you know really ain't your friend. We gotta stop all this faking and fronting, y'all. You know them people ain't no good for you, but we still choose to live a lie. And you want this to be so real. Remember, you can't change nobody. They is who they is. You gotta think about it. They ain't changed all this time. What makes you think they're gonna change now? Get rid of all that toxic stuff. Let it go. Let it be. Life is too short, man. One thing my mom always says, and I always keep that in my head. My mom always says, I want my last days to be my better days, my best days. And I always think about that. She always says that. I want my last days to be my best days. And I think y'all should apply that to y'all life. You don't know when your last day is going to be, but you should want that to be your best days. When you leave, you want to leave in peace. When you leave here, you don't want to be caught in suffering and misery and or doing wrong or got all this hate in your heart. You want to live in peace. I know I do. And I don't want to see none of y'all suffer. That's why y'all got to get your house in order. Recognize your dependence on God. Don't never let nobody convince you and tell you you don't need no God. It ain't no God. You gonna need him. Gonna come a point where you're gonna have to call on him. You can go to the doctor tomorrow and they can tell you got AIDS, cancer, or anything else. You gonna call on him. Don't let nobody ever tell you you don't need God. Without faith, you don't have anything. You don't want to walk through this crazy world blind without God on your side. Now, I ain't the holiest person in the world. I ain't no pastor. But I'm just passing on what I was taught by my mom and grandma. We all sin. Ain't nobody perfect. But each day you got to strive to be a better person. I make a whole lot of mistakes. I'm nowhere near perfect. I have a lot of flaws. But that don't mean my heart ain't good. That don't mean every day I can't keep striving. That's all we all can do. We're not here to judge each other, because we all human. And we're going to get judged at the end of the day. So while you trying to judge the next person, there's somebody waiting for you to check out, and they're going to judge you. Can't throw stones at somebody else's house when you got all these skeletons in your house. If they go in your closet, there's a lot of skeletons in your closet. See, people always talk about somebody else's dirt and talk about what somebody else's life is. And they try to hide their own skeletons. They ain't gonna tell you what they going through. They gonna pretend that they life all peaches and cream all the time. Like they don't go through stuff, which is a lie, because we all go through stuff. Niche Love says, I thank God for my life. I'm still here despite my health scare in 2015. Man, thank God for that, Niche Love. And I'm thank God that you're able to get on here. I thank God for all y'all, man, that tune in with me. And we have these real conversations. So I thank God you still here too, because you got a lot more good stuff to do. You got a lot more memories to create. And if you have kids, you got a lot more to do with your kids. You got a lot more to do on this earth. And he don't make no mistakes. So you still here for a reason. We all angels on earth. So try to be somebody else's blessing. And a lot of people can learn from each other's testimony. A lot of people done came from a lot of stuff that God done brought them from, man. They are walking testimonies. They can tell you a story now. Everybody done been through something. You don't know what that next person done been through. You don't know what that person at your job done been through. You don't know what your neighbor done did. Your neighbor heart could have stopped 3 times and they pronounced him dead and they brought him back. You don't know nobody else struggle. You don't know nobody else's story unless they tell you. But I appreciate y'all, man, sincerely. We always have a good time on the Foolish Show. All positive, no negativity. All good vibes all the time. Shout out to Justin checking in, man. Big homie, appreciate you. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. And what we talked about tonight is wants and needs. A lot of stuff you want, but that don't necessarily mean you need it. Get your priorities in order. Get your house in order. You understand you're not going to be here forever. Appreciate what you have right in front of you before it be gone. Appreciate today, because tomorrow might not come. I'm going to say it one more time before I get out of here, y'all. Appreciate today, because tomorrow might not come. But we back on the air, y'all, Friday night. And it's going to be super lit. So make sure y'all tell everybody, man. Y'all check in with me 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Friday night, a new podcast we will be on, man. And we will be going in once again. I appreciate all the love. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. It don't cost $1. It don't cost a cent to show love and support, man. That's all I ask y'all for. Hit the thumbs up button. Check in with me. And I'm going to keep dropping that real stuff for y'all to vibe with, man. I'm going to see y'all Friday night. Y'all stay safe. Hope y'all can get ready for the weekend soon. But live life to the fullest. One day at a time, y'all. One day at a time. It's hard to look to next month and next year when we don't know tomorrow is promised. We don't know what coming tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. Enjoy each day and live it to the fullest. Y'all stay safe. Check in with me Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, man. We back on there. One love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Stay safe.